Right.
And it'll all be, I'm not saying, when I say easy, I don't mean easy.
Right.
Because it ends up being like 25 paintings. But it's like, trust where you're going. Right. And if there was one thing I could say I'm so happy about. You reference it, no accident. I'm like, Frankie Beverly is in this book.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it was like, who's going to know Frankie Beverly?
Yes.
But it's like, it's for us that know Frankie Beverly.
The happy feeling.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know, so
yeah.
it's like, I'm like, and the book was done, submitted, and being printed when Frankie passed away.
Right.
And it was like, but he's in the book.
He's in the book.
And those are the kinds of things that are like, that's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
Is that like we pay homage to those that came before, those that have shifted in any way this energy that we exist in.
Yeah, they left it for us, right, to continue on. In the book, I saw it was several beautiful pieces. However, the question I have two questions I had to ask. When you are looking at words or listening to music, how do you know what color to choose?
You know what? It's spirit again. And that happened over 25 years ago. I remember because I used to love to work. I used to have a 9 to 5.
Okay.
And then I would go home and I would paint. I'd eat, start painting around 8 o'clock. And sometime work until, 4 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. But one night I'm struggling with this painting and I clearly hear the word purple. And I'm looking at this painting like it can't be about this painting because that makes no sense here. And so I kept working and I heard purple. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. But I finally said, okay, mix purple, put it up there. And it's like, oh, wow. Wow. Charlie, you thought this was you. It's like, no, you are merely a vessel. God has chosen you to be the vessel to express these ideas. But it's like, I always say, it's like the joy is I get paid to do something I'm only being obedient to do. And that's how this experience is all about. It's like, just trust the process and it'll be fine. I was writing some notes this morning because some stuff had been challenging me. And I was channeling, and it was like the whole idea of an artist finding their voice. And it's like finding your voice takes a while.
Absolutely.
But the biggest problem is you. Like, you really think and believe it's you. And like when you begin to realize, no, you step back and let it happen, that's where the real voice comes in. Whether it's a voice of music, songs, instrument, or painting, or dance. It's all if you get out the way and let it happen.
Let it happen. I wrote a song called Read About Me, and I posted little snippets on my IG with those who have paved the way for me. One is that I speak highly of. She was my former neighbor. And now she's continuing the greatness of what she was called to do at the age of 6 years old, Miss Leona Tate. And the school that she once was not welcome to, she now owns. And so the song opens with, my life has pages, my life has chapters, living the dream of ever after. Many tried to narrate it for me, only to end up sharing it unapologetically. So these are words of, you're trying to tell my story. I'm going to tell my own story. So the song said, if you're going to read about me. Make sure it's my story and my glory. So that led from me listening to several artists. And like right now, if you was to turn my phone on Apple Music, you're probably going to hear Kendrick Lamar, right? That's like my go-to. What's playing right now? If I was to get in your vehicle, what would come on?
I'm pretty sure what you would hear is Reincarnate.
Okay.
Because I was listening to it before I headed to the limo.
Okay.
And so it's like, it's dissecting it. Every day it's like, I get it because he said at one point that I'm retelling the story of God and the devil. But there's a lot more to unwrap. And I love it when, from an intellectual standpoint, they're challenging us to think, to examine, to dissect. And that's what art, that's what music should do. That's what dance should do. Look at these movements to see how we are a part of every part of it, even when it's white folks doing it.
Everything is just recently receiving my master's from Tulane Black American Music.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And when I saw the book, I saw telling the story basically of Black American music. We have our energies are in every genre you think of, right? And which has me say everything in this work comes from Black people, right? And so when we're talking about Black American music, Black American art, Black American storytelling, and everything we've experienced, to the next great artist, whether it be in fine or visual arts, motivate them the best way you can, the short way. What would be your last words to them?
It's really simple. It's like, trust the process. Be patient. Be patient with yourself on the journey. We're all here for a reason, and so if you can be still enough, you will discover it. But being still is difficult as hell. You want to, when you're creative, you want to keep creating. Right. I've been there before. It's like, stop, pause, and let it happen. So just be still and trust the process.
Be still and trust the process. I love it. Charlie, listen, I wish I had my phone to take notes because you dropped so many gems.
You said something like, "Oh, this is a little time to write it down." Yeah. All right,
and it goes back to when you were saying how when Spirit speaks, things happen that come to us. Because I wake up out my sleep to write notes. When Spirit speaks and songs come, I turn the record on. So I thank you for your truth, your transparency, your vulnerability, right? And sharing of your experiences around this world and how your art, now I have a bigger, better picture of you, the choices that you make, have them still learning from you. So thank you for giving back to the next generation and generations to come with what you're doing. And I can't wait to come to your studio. I can't wait to talk to you more about your pieces or even write a song from a piece. So yeah.
Tanya, I love for that to happen.
Yes.
I love for that to happen.
Let's make it happen. So,
and I'll tell you, my collaborations is you do you stay in your lane, I'll be me.
Yeah.
So you take that piece and you interpret it just whatever you get out of it. And that, as a creative person, becomes really important to me. It's like what you get out of a painting of mine, I'm no longer attached to because I have created this and now it's up to you to interpret it. And there are times I create something that I have no idea. So this conversation has been like absolutely amazing to me and wonderful.
It's great.
I hope it's good juice. So just like let's say everything. Like we were warned, like don't make this boring. And I don't know, something I'm agreeing.
Exactly.
Do that.
I've learned so much. The word freedom, I actually wrote that on my social media recently. So I thank you for introducing your freedom, and let's create freedom.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.